Welcome to day 5 of the 12 Days of Data Storytelling, where I take ideas and concepts from my new book, Effective Data Storytelling, to share with you. Now, on day 5, I'd like to focus on persuasion, because persuasion is a big part of data storytelling. And you may be familiar with the Greek philosopher Aristotle. He's well known for his rhetorical triangle, which is comprised of 3 persuasive appeals: logos, ethos, and pathos. You may be wondering, well, Brent, today's day 5, not day 3. Where are your 5 elements? Well, actually, Aristotle had 2 additional persuasive appeals that aren't as well known, that are equally applicable to data storytelling. So let me get into the original 3, starting with ethos. If we think of ourselves as data storytellers, we're sharing information with an audience. If they don't find us credible, if they don't trust our numbers, we have a real problem. They're not going to act on our insights. They're not going to accept them. And so that's got to be a key part of every data story. Now, second is logos, which is an appeal to logic or reason. Now, again, that's going to be a part of every data story, because what are we doing? We're taking facts and figures, we're sharing them with an audience to hopefully convince them of something. And so that's going to be an appeal that's built into data stories as well. Now, the third one is a pathos appeal. That is an appeal to emotion. As we take our data findings and we weave them into a compelling narrative, we can engage our audience and really add an additional persuasive appeal with that pathos appeal. Now, there's 2 other appeals that you may not know of or aren't as common or well known. So one is Telos. A Telos appeal is the appeal to purpose. So one of the things I recommend as we build our data stories is that we have a central insight. We have a main insight that we're building towards. And we focus our visualization and all of our information to really strengthen our message and have a clear purpose. And so I believe that's also applicable to data stories. And then the last one I want to talk about is Kairos, which is an appeal to the opportune moment or timeliness. So if we think about, if we have the right data, we know who the right audience is, and if we can come with relevant information at the right time, that can be super powerful. We can have an incredibly potent data story when we do that. So all 5 of these persuasive appeals are applicable to data storytelling, and I think that Aristotle would have found that data stories are super persuasive. I look forward to sharing more with you from my book in day 6 of the 12 Days of Data Storytelling. Stay tuned.